Hey, family, Reverend Russ, super excited to be back again with another ministry pivot opportunity for us to share. Again, don't forget to like, to comment, to share, to subscribe. Thank you for all of those who have done those things. Thank you for those who check out these pivots every time we put them out, who comment on them, who send out to friends, who even send me text messages saying that they appreciate them and use them with their teams. Super excited about that. Don't forget to use that on all of our socials. Wanted to talk real quick today about backstage. I don't know if you've been to a play. I don't know if you've been to a restaurant. I don't know if you've been to a movie theater. I don't know if you've been anywhere recently, but it hit me that all of these areas have backstage. Even at our church, big shout out to our senior pastor, Pastor Matthew Watley at Kingdom Fellowship. Again, got on some Kingdom apparel. But we have a back, not a stage. We have a pulpit, so we have a back area, a back of house. And the truth be told, that in all of these environments, whether it's the movie theater, whether it's your favorite restaurant, whether it is a play, whether it is at church, there is a back area. There is a back area where things are being prepared. And can I tell you, beloved, it would hit me this week that many times the things that are backstage, the things that are behind the scenes, aren't as pretty as what we put on the stage, aren't as pretty as what we put on to be filmed, aren't as pretty as what we put out for other people to be a part of and to see. And I wanted to be encouraged and realize that if you don't have a backstage, that you would not be able to have a stage at all, because there takes time, there takes preparation. And I think that is also encouragement, beloved, for you and for myself, that in this season we need to be concerned about not just what is backstage, but who is backstage, who's in the backstage of your life, who are the people that are helping you get together, because you can't always be on point, you can't always be great. Everything isn't always wonderful. I'll be honest as Reverend Russ, shoot, as Russell, and let you know that everything in my life is not always great, but I have some mentors, I have some leaders, I have my awesome wife, I have my awesome therapist, I have my awesome pastor, I have people who help get my backstage together so that I can come out and I can be presentable, that I can come out and I can do what I was, and I also can come out and be transparent and let you know that sometimes it's not always the way you think it is. But the truth is, I have people backstage, but I also have a process backstage. I want you to hear me. There are people that are a part of your backstage. So who are those people? But then there's also a process in the backstage that helps the restaurant, that the certain meal can come out at the time that you want it. There's a process backstage that helps the stage hands to move the things around the way they also need to move the things around so that it can be presented in the right way. So, who are the people? But then also, what is your backstage process? What are the things that you're putting together, that you're retooling, that you're making sure work well, so that you can be all that God has called you to be, so that you can be focused the way God has called you to be focused. And not only are you concerned about the people backstage, not only are you concerned about the process backstage, but you also have to be concerned about the purpose backstage. I know, through alliterated points, because that means I'm a preacher. But the point is that it really came to me this week. I was thinking about it, that oftentimes we look at people, we look at things, and we don't really look at somebody who may be doing something phenomenal at a show house, or doing something phenomenal in a movie, or doing something phenomenal in the community, and don't realize that there is a backstage process. And we want what they have, or we want to do what they're doing. But the truth is, we have to listen to our own backstage. We have to look at the people that are around. If you have people who aren't trying to go any further than where they are, you have the wrong people, and you need to get some other people to help you move forward. If you don't have a process for how things come together, if you just willy-nilly do things easily, or do things haphazardly rather, then you need to get together a process. But also, if you don't have a purpose, if you don't have an aim, if you don't have a goal, if you don't have an understanding for this podcast, there's an aim every month. I'm trying to reach a certain amount of people. There's an aim at the end of the year. I'm trying to reach a certain amount of people. There's an aim at the end of the year. I'm trying to have X amount of episodes. So I have a purpose on what I'm trying to do. My encouragement today for you in this period is for you to understand that your backstage is as important, if not more so, than what you put up front, than what you put on the stage. And I'm really encouraging you and really hoping that you'll spend some time to look at your backstage. You'll spend some time to look at the people. You'll spend some time to look at the process, and you'll spend some time to look at the purpose, that you may be able to move forward in all that God has for you. Again, thank you for getting on today, tonight, whenever you're watching watching this or listening to this on Apple or on Spotify. And again, don't forget to like, to comment, to share, to subscribe. Check out all of our other previous pivots. Check out the show notes there as well. And of course, don't forget to invite somebody to check them out as well. Again, as we always say here at Ministry Pivot, this is your season of opportunity. All you have to do is lean into it. Have a great one. Looking forward to seeing you soon. Reverend Russ. God bless.